Hey, salut, ici Frost en direct d'un glaçon. Aujourd'hui, on se retrouve sur NBA2K15 et je vais bientôt rentrer en match. Donc, c'est mon tout premier match en NBA. Je suis dans l'équipe Jazz de Utah, mais vous inquiétez pas, dès que je prends du level, je vais changer pour les Raptors. Donc, on va lancer tout ça. Si je fais du bruit, c'est normal, je suis en train de bouffer en même temps. Ok, on va lancer ça.
Okay,
Ah, c'est
guys,
mi-temps.
we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Some of the biggest points we scored in the
Ok,
first half came
donc là,
because our defense was sharp and we never passed
on
up a
perd
chance to get
de
out and run when they
un
turned it over.
panier,
I really
donc 2
like that
points.
we've made them pay for their mistakes.
Franchement, c'est
I'll give you a
rattrapable.
compliment though. The
Et
ball
envoyer mon super
movement's been
perso,
excellent.
first level 1.
Love how many buckets
Au
we're
final,
getting
ça
off
met
assists.
one dans le dos et first
And let's
level
start
comme
every
prénom, c'est
possession this
n'importe
half
quoi.
by
Complètement
looking to
cheaté.
trigger the fast break.
Et
Less
surtout que je suis
bodies
niveau
on the
7, donc ça n'a rien
defensive
à voir.
glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass.
Ok, désolé coach, mais on va passer parce que là on est de l'action.
The
Ah oui,
third quarter
déconseille.
now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Bon allez, on rattrape ça tout de suite. Continuez comme ça on va jouer.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
Alors lui là le chevelu, je l'aime pas.
For the
du
Utah
tout.
Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against
En plus,
Brooklyn.
on est
Yeah, it
chez
didn't
soi.
seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like
Donc on va attendre
they
qu'il me fasse
scored
rentrer.
at will. Not much
Donc,
defense
enfin,
that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game.
Works the off guard with Hayward at the three. Trevor Booker is out there with favors, and it's Berg in at the one spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Derek Favors.
Ok les gars, on chauffe. Ouais.
Jazz trail by
Ah ouais, je
four.
suis de côté.
Well, the Utah Jazz enjoy what has long been considered one of the best home court advantages in the NBA here at Energy Solutions Arena. You combine the altitude with these rowdy fans, tough place to get a road win.
Bradley dishes to Thomas. Over to the wing.
Ok, je reste pas loin.
Shot clock at
Faut pas que je me
6.
fasse.
13 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
Il l'a
Thomas
pas mis,
got
le bâtard.
13.
Oh putain.
Well, you talk about this crowd here in Salt Lake City, the construction, the physical structure here, this arena really puts, and that's the very first basket right
C'est
there,
bien,
folks,
ça.
of what is hopefully a
Ça, ça
very
devient
long and a very
tout à fait.
prosperous
Lui,
career from
le
Mr.
chevelu là, il
Perfect.
est parti.
And I'm sure he's happy to just get that out of the way. Get that first basket. Now you breathe easy. You can just go out and play.
I think he's got a lot of big buckets ahead of him, guys. The years to come for him are going to be pretty productive, but I think this moment will rank right up there amongst the biggest of his as he goes through the rest of his career.
The Celtics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And you look at the numbers for this
Et sa
season,
deuxième
guys,
fois dans le
from the
match,
free
là,
throw
parce qu'en
line,
fait,
they're
on va
shooting
dire, j'étais arrivé à
77%.
Je me suis fait aussi une 3 secondes, mais je comprends pas si c'était 3 secondes. Parce que là, c'est nous qui défendons, donc...
Well, there's got to be something about Washington producing these 5'9" guards. I mean,
Putain.
whether you're talking Nate Robinson or Isaiah Thomas, they both can fill it up in a hurry. And
Bon allez, on se
you know, they
ressaisir les
both
gars.
play the game with the confidence and swagger of a power forward.
Pitié quand même. Allez.
This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. On the floor for Boston, we've got Bradley, Jonas Jerebko out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Jared Sullinger, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. An easy layup after coming off the pit. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Ça suffit pas à skip. Pareil, il m'engueule.
And the Celtics making a change here.
Ok, non, il m'engueule pas. Ça va. Arme-voix, F1. Phone. Attribut, ok. Ok, lui c'est mon remplaçant.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 14 feet away, and too long on the shot.
And that's a shot he
Dommage,
had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
On perd pas la boule.
Here's Turner. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Oh la
For
loose.
now, for Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Bah pour un premier match,
This
c'est
is
pas
Kevin
super,
Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
super flagrant. J'ai gagné ça, ok. Ok, bah quitter, hein, c'est bon. On a compris qu'on se faisait assez humilier. Tu veux quoi de plus? Hein? Bon, vous inquiétez pas, je m'entraîne, hein, je continue à m'entraîner. Et on en aura un beau match, on en aura. Ah bah je vais vous laisser une petite cinématique. On parie, ils m'engueulent tous et ils vont tous me cracher dessus.
The bad news is you played like a 50-year-old rec league bum, and we lost the game. You're supposed to ask me what the good news is.
What's the good news?
Good news is I don't think it's possible for you to play any worse.
Ok.
Is this supposed to be making me
Nous
feel
paye le
better?
moral, normal.
Nah, man. It's supposed to make you understand that it ain't just you. We all got work to do. We're going to do something special this year. So put this one behind you, learn from it, and move on, all right?
Yeah, all right. But a 50-year-old bum, though?
If the shoe fits.
Come on, man.
Le mec, carrément, il en a abusé. Lui, c'est sûr, c'est le capitaine. Comment il vient nous voir et tout ça, alors on est un rookie, tu vois. En mode, il nous prend sous son aile et tout. C'est sûr, c'est le capitaine. Bon, par contre, le chargement sur 2K15, enfin, peut-être sur NBA de base, ils sont pas longs, mais ouais, quoi, un petit 30 secondes. Le temps que ça fasse les 100%, quoi. Ça va, 30 secondes, franchement, en vrai, c'est rien. Mais...
Yo, I go by the name of Pharrell.
On va jouer un autre match, parce qu'il reste 4 matchs. J'ai fait un contrat de 10 jours pour l'instant. J'aimerais bien y rester parce que pour changer d'équipe, tu vois, faut te mettre dans une équipe, montrer que tu vaux le coup, monter en grade, faire du bon score. Et là quand tu vas commencer à devenir bon, c'est là que les autres équipes ils vont vouloir te recruter, tu vois, ils vont se dire, ah lui, petite étoile montante, on va aller le voir. Allez, 32%.
And now your Utah Jazz starting five. On the guard line, wearing number 3 and 6'1" from Michigan, Trey Burke.
Bon, on va passer sur les joueurs. Oh,
We have the Clippers as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Doris Burke courtside. Next to me, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr in the booth. Back in action is Blake Griffin. They are more than happy to get this kid back in their lineup.
Allez, on rentre tout de suite.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
Guys, with the season series at 1 and 2, they feel that they have seen what does and doesn't work against this team. coach told me that playing patient and smart in their offensive sets was the big difference between their wins and their losses. If they can do that, he feels, they'll end the season with a series split. We'll see.
Well, Doris, appreciate the report. We'll get to see early on here how coaches focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
Well, the way we'll see it is if they're getting good ball movement and setting good screens and running their half-court sets the way they can.
Well, that's the way you get high-quality shots. That's where they come from. Those things you just talked about, Steve, no question.
A different look for Utah. Mr. Perfect comes in for Derek Favors, and it's Exum in for Trey Burke. And so here are the Clippers. 9-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.